Welcome back to Human Civilization Uncovered. I'm your host Vicky Bui, and today we will be looking at one of mankind's most ancient notions: civilization versus savagery. This theme plays an essential role in William Golding's award-winning novels Lord of the Flies through the characters of Jack and Ralph. Before we look deeper, let's first understand what these ideas mean.
The theme of civilization versus savagery can be most evidently seen through the characters of Jack and Ralph. These two boys, although polar opposites in terms of leadership qualities and priorities, share the same main goal of survival. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the term civilization refers to an advanced state of intellectual, cultural, and material development in human society, marked by progress in sciences and the appearance of complex political and social institutions.
In the novel, it is initially established that Ralph is the leader through a democratic vote. This vote is the most civilized the boys will ever act on this island, as we will see later. Golding chooses to use democracy to represent goodness and order, since it is the only successful form of government throughout history that provides eligible citizens a voice. Under Ralph's leadership, the conch symbolizes order by beginning their civilization and later provides only the individual holding the conch the freedom to speak in front of the assembly. Golding stays true to the idea of democracy by excluding Piggy in the power of the conch. Despite the unanimous agreement of its authority, exceptions are always made when it is held by Piggy, for reasons such as being on top of the mountain. In addition, Ralph emphasizes familiarity to this new society by building a signal fire and shelters for the group, as well as order by assigning each boy a job, to prioritize productivity and to retain a civilized environment. This systematic lifestyle, though valuable to the group, is truthfully mundane, especially to a pack of young boys. This decreasing interest in such order paves the path for savagery to take hold of the island.
One of the few remaining sources of rationality and order is Ralph's most loyal follower, Simon. Simon is a symbol for holiness in Christ, as he is pure and innocent and also the equivalent of a saint. While Jack and the boys are chanting and dancing around the fire in celebration of their feast and to diminish their fears of the beast, Simon runs out of the forest and struggles forward, breaking the ring, with intent to inform the group that the beast is only a dead parachuter. Unfortunately, the boys mistake him as the beast and at once surged at him, struck, bit, and tore. The cruel little boys use their teeth and claws to rip Simon, their friend, apart, essentially destroying their own innocence and reverting to a barbaric nature. As the boys eliminate the only purity left on the island, the truth of the physical embodiment of the beast being simply a dead body is also taken to the grave. Without this crucial information, the boys' crusade for this creature continues as their inner beast emerges, fostering the perfect conditions for savagery.
Through this, Golding suggests that humans, when removed from the confines of modern society, will initially attempt to retain order, but inevitably become consumed by their crude instincts for survival. Even without advanced civilization, mankind will still always have a constant struggle for power and blindly follow their chosen leader.
In contrast, the term savagery, as defined by Webster Dictionary, is an uncivilized state or barbaric condition.
Golding uses Jack to represent chaos and savagery, and ultimately to symbolize a more abstract idea of evil. Order dissipates when Jack comes into power, by manipulating the little ones and taking advantage of the fear of the beast and hunger. He completely dominates the boys and leads them, and does not consider which individual may want. Most prominently seen in the opposition of Ralph and his signal fire, instead Jack notoriously directs the group to hunt for meat, killing a nursing mother pig behind the disguise of painted faces, proving a liberation into savagery. In the hunting ritual, as the boys come more distant from civilization, they begin to take on a mob mentality and chant the cruel phrase, "Kill the beast, cut his throat, spill his blood." This chant, whenever repeated, pulls the boys into a dreamlike state, which they seem to lose the sight of the reality in favor of quenching their thirst for blood. Subsequently, with the adrenaline from the hunt still present, the boys realistically reenact their hunt with a boy named Robert, acting as the pig. Like before, they chant, "Kill the beast, cut his throat, spill his blood," while jabbing at Robert with spears, almost killing him before the boys snap back into reality and end this so-called game. Jack's influence over the group slowly desensitized the boys from acts of exclusion, immortality, and murder, all falling under the umbrella of the term evil. Furthermore, the appeal of Jack's leadership displays human primal instincts of survival, proving that species is naturally selfish and malevolent, only failing to act in such ways when deterred by social constructs and consequences.
Now, with a full understanding of civilization versus savagery, let's take a look at them side by side. It is clear that evil triumphs good, especially when the last bit of innocence has been removed. However, it can be also argued that the little one's innocence remains because they are too naive to understand the realities and severity of their actions. Golding presents the idea that children know no better than to become a product of their environment, whether that be good or bad, and through the events of murder, he displayed how easily unsupervised children can commit gruesome actions. In addition, Golding depicts no matter what state of civilization humans are in, there will always be a fight for control. To emphasize, Jack and Ralph, the symbols of civilization and savagery, continuously compete for power while on the island. In the end, Jack becomes leader, symbolizing that without a strong system of order and laws, humans will revert back to their primal instincts, which is savagery. So with savagery taking over the island, this possesses the question of, are humans inherently evil or simply followers?